Welcome to Wellness Wisdom, your calm space for practical health and mindful living. Your next great day starts here. Let me ask you a simple question. How do you start your morning? For many men, especially after the age of 60, the answer is often automatic: a quick cup of black coffee, maybe a glass of water, sometimes just a rush to get moving before the day slips away. Yet, what if the very first thing you drink could quietly shape the course of your entire day? What if, hidden inside your mug or cup, was a powerful opportunity not only to boost your energy, but also to care for your body, in ways that ripple out to every part of your life? Today, I want to invite you on a journey of discovery, a journey that begins with something as familiar as the drinks you choose, and ends with a new understanding of how your daily choices can support your health, your confidence, and your joy. As a man, especially after 60, so pour yourself something warm and comfortable, settle in, and let's unlock the world of teas and drinks that truly nourish men's health and blood flow. Discover how the right teas and drinks help men over 60 achieve better circulation, more energy, and improved vitality. Let's face it, by the time most of us reach our 60s, we've heard more than our share of advice about what not to eat and what to avoid. Cut back on salt, watch your sugar, drink less alcohol, but rarely do we hear positive, proactive guidance about what to enjoy, especially when it comes to something as basic and comforting as what we drink. And yet, every day, science is uncovering the real power of certain natural drinks to help our blood flow freely, to boost our energy, and to give us back a sense of well-being that many believe is lost with age. Maybe you've noticed subtle changes lately: hands and feet that seem colder than they used to be, a sense of sluggishness or heaviness in your legs, or even a dip in the kind of confidence you once took for granted. These are more than just passing discomforts, they are signals from your body, gentle reminders that healthy circulation is the hidden engine behind so much of our vitality, from head to toe and, yes, even down there. Let's make this personal. For a moment, I'd like you to picture Sam, a listener from Virginia who recently wrote to our channel. Sam is 67, retired, and full of stories about his hiking days and his years coaching his grandson's soccer team. But in the last few years, he'd felt a slow decline, not a dramatic crash, just a gradual loss of spring in his step, more restless nights, and a growing list of things he just didn't feel up to. He chalked it up to getting older. But what caught his attention was how, after a few weeks of swapping his afternoon soda for herbal tea and starting his mornings with a glass of beet juice, he began to notice a real difference. His hands and feet felt warmer, his energy more stable, and his confidence both at home and in the bedroom began to return. Sam's story isn't unique. In fact, it's the story of countless men who discovered that small, mindful changes in what they drink can be the quiet catalyst for reclaiming their best selves. There's no magic bullet, no super drink that transforms you overnight. But science shows, and real men confirm, that certain teas and drinks have the power to open up your blood vessels, support your heart, boost nitric oxide levels for better circulation, and even help you feel more present and alive in every part of your day. Let's be clear. We're not talking about expensive supplements or exotic potions with wild promises. We're talking about what's available in almost every grocery store or local market, things like green tea, hibiscus tea, beetroot juice, pomegranate juice, and even a comforting mug of ginger tea. These drinks have stood the test of time, cherished in cultures around the world for their healing properties and gentle support. But why focus on drinks? Why not just stick to food or pills? The answer lies in the way your body works as you age. After 60, blood vessels can lose flexibility, your heart works a bit harder, and your body may need more help fighting inflammation and oxidative stress. The right drinks hydrate you, support kidney function, and deliver active plant compounds directly into your bloodstream, often faster than foods or capsules. Plus, let's be honest, there's something comforting and soul-soothing about holding a warm mug or sipping something fresh and vibrant that food alone can't quite match. Perhaps you're a bit skeptical. That's understandable. After all, many men have tried every new health trend only to be disappointed. But what if the answer isn't a trend at all, but a return to what our grandparents knew: a steady routine of nourishing, natural drinks, enjoyed slowly and mindfully, as a daily act of self-care? Here's the promise of today's video. You'll discover not only which teas and drinks can make a real difference for your circulation and your vitality, but also how to make them a natural, enjoyable part of your day. We'll explore the best options for men over 60, why they work, how to prepare them, and even how to combine them for maximum benefit. You'll hear more stories, not just from Sam, but from men across the country, each with their own reasons for making these drinks a habit, and each with their own results to share. So, whether you're a long-time tea drinker or new to the idea, whether you're facing health challenges or simply want to feel your best, today is about empowerment. It's about understanding how simple, delicious choices can help you move, sleep, and love better, no matter your age. As we move through this journey together, keep this in mind. Your daily drink isn't just a habit, it's a signal to your body that you're ready for more energy, more confidence, more life. Stay with me, and let's unlock the best teas and drinks to support men's health and blood flow, so you can live every day with the strength and spirit you deserve. Your new favorite ritual might be just a sip away. Now, let's pause and look deeper, not at what you might gain, but at what could slowly slip away if you ignore this simple but powerful shift in your daily routine. Because while the idea of just changing your drinks might sound too easy, the reality is that the stakes are higher than many men realize. If you skip caring for your circulation by overlooking what you drink each day, you may face a cascade of issues that quietly chip away at your energy, your confidence, and your independence. It starts subtly. Perhaps you notice that your hands and feet are cold more often, or that standing up too quickly leaves you feeling lightheaded. You might find that your sleep is restless, your walks are shorter, or your desire to say yes to life's small adventures fades, replaced by the quiet comfort of routine. Let's be clear, poor circulation is more than an inconvenience. If men over 60 skip paying attention to the drinks that support healthy blood flow, they may face far more than just a drop in energy. Over time, sluggish circulation can put pressure on your heart, making it work harder than it should. It can contribute to swelling in your ankles and legs, make wounds heal more slowly, and even increase your risk of serious complications like blood clots or cardiovascular disease. The smallest details, feeling less sharp mentally or struggling to stay warm on a mild day, can be the body's early warning signs. But the consequences aren't just physical. Imagine John, a retired firefighter from Michigan, who spent years in peak condition. Now, at 71, he found himself feeling more tired, less motivated, and embarrassed about his growing slowness, not just in his stride, but in his ability to focus, enjoy intimacy, and connect deeply with those around him. He'd skip breakfast, sip black coffee all morning, and rarely thought about hydration, let alone what teas or juices might do for him. It wasn't until a minor injury took weeks to heal, and his doctor gently asked about his routine, that John realized just how much he'd let slide. The spark he'd once had, the one his family loved, felt distant. If you skip caring for your daily drinks, the quiet fade can happen to any of us. Think of your blood flow as a delivery system. It's how your cells get the oxygen and nutrients they need, how your organs, including the brain and heart, stay nourished, and how your muscles stay ready for action. When blood flow is compromised, every system in your body must work harder to keep up. You might feel this as mental fog, irritability, or unexplained aches and pains. For men, it's also intimately tied to vitality down there, the sense of strength and confidence that so many quietly miss but rarely discuss. Let's also consider the emotional stakes. When your energy dips and your body feels slow, it's easy to withdraw, to skip social events, to choose television over a walk, or to give up on the hobbies that once made you feel alive. The cycle can be quiet, almost invisible, until one day you realize you're living less fully, watching the world go by instead of joining in. It's not just about missing out on a better life, it's about risking your independence. As circulation worsens, balance and mobility can decline, making falls more likely. Healing takes longer, and infections become riskier. Everyday tasks, climbing stairs, gardening, playing with grandchildren, can shift from pleasures to challenges. These aren't rare events, they're the realities for many men who ignore the gentle signals their body sends. And let's talk openly for a moment about intimacy and confidence. Blood flow is crucial for men's health in ways that touch every relationship, every sense of connection. If you neglect this aspect, if you keep telling yourself it's just aging, or there's nothing you can do, frustration and distance can quietly grow between you and your partner. For many couples, the loss is not just physical, it's the loss of closeness, of sharing, of those quiet moments that give life so much of its richness. Perhaps you're thinking, but isn't this all just part of getting older? Yes, aging brings change, but it doesn't have to mean decline. The difference is in the small choices, repeated daily, that either support your body or slowly let it slip away. Choosing the right teas and drinks is not a magic cure, but it's a powerful act of self-respect, one that supports every cell, every memory, every relationship. If you still doubt the importance, remember, the body keeps score. Over the years, the cost of ignoring these small habits adds up. The good news is, so does the benefit of caring, even in small ways. When you skip the right drinks, you may be missing out on an easy, delicious, and effective way to help your heart, your brain, your muscles, and your most private confidence. Let's not sugarcoat it. There are real risks in doing nothing, and letting normal become a slow slide away from your best life. But just as there's risk in inaction, there's enormous hope in action, hope that comes from making thoughtful, science-backed choices, from treating yourself like someone who deserves vitality and joy. In a moment, we'll move from what can go wrong to what can go right, exploring the drinks and habits that real men use to turn the tide, to restore energy, and to reclaim confidence at any age. The stakes may feel high, but the opportunity is even greater. Don't let another day go by settling for less. You can choose a better path, one cup at a time. Stay with me as we uncover the simple, enjoyable habits that can help you keep your energy, your health, and your sense of self strong no matter what your birth certificate says. Let's pause here, because the story of better blood flow and the drinks that support it has another crucial layer you may not have fully considered. While choosing the right teas and juices is a powerful step, there's a second, often overlooked, factor that can make all the difference: hydration. That's right. Simply staying well hydrated, day in and day out, is one of the most underestimated secrets to supporting healthy blood flow, especially for men over 60. Introduce hydration and its benefits, supporting the first factor of choosing circulation. Boosting drinks. Let's put it this way. You can drink the finest green tea or the richest beet juice, but if your body is quietly running on empty, dehydrated, your blood can thicken. Your heart has to work harder, and all those wonderful plant compounds can't do their best work. Imagine your blood vessels as highways. When there's not enough traffic, not enough water, the journey slows down, becomes sluggish, and less gets delivered to where it's needed most. But when you're properly hydrated, your system hums along, keeping every cell and organ nourished, including the ones down there. This is more than theory. Science consistently shows that men who drink enough fluids, especially water and hydrating teas, have lower rates of cardiovascular problems, better kidney function, and even improved memory and mood. Staying hydrated helps your blood vessels remain flexible, which means your circulation can adjust quickly whether you're getting up from a chair, taking a brisk walk, or sharing a laugh with friends. It's also key for keeping energy up throughout the day and for helping you sleep soundly at night. But hydration isn't only about gulping down glass after glass of water. For many seniors, drinking plain water can feel like a chore, especially if you're not thirsty or if your sense of taste has faded a bit with age. This is where the beauty of teas and infusions really shines. Herbal teas like hibiscus, ginger, peppermint, and chamomile aren't just delicious, they're almost entirely water, delivering gentle flavor and big benefits with every sip. Even naturally flavored waters, like a simple jug of water with slices of cucumber or lemon, can make hydration a pleasure instead of a task. Let's meet George, a widower from Texas who'd fallen into the habit of relying on coffee all day, thinking it was enough. After several bouts of dizziness and a minor fall, his doctor encouraged him to swap his afternoon coffee for an herbal tea and to start each morning with a big glass of water before his breakfast. George was skeptical but gave it a try. Within weeks, he found his energy more even, his mind clearer, and most surprisingly, his legs didn't ache like before when he took his evening stroll. "I thought I needed another pill," he told us. Turns out, I just needed to water myself like a garden. That's a lesson worth remembering. Every cell in your body relies on hydration to work properly. Blood, after all, is nearly half water. When you're well hydrated, your circulation improves, your muscles stay flexible, your skin looks healthier, and your body is better able to flush out toxins and waste products. Good hydration even supports joint health and can help ease the little aches and pains that come with age. And here's another fascinating fact. Staying hydrated can actually support healthy blood pressure. Some teas, such as hibiscus and green tea, have been shown to help maintain blood pressure at healthy levels, which in turn protects your heart and boosts circulation everywhere, including the places that matter most for male vitality and confidence. But perhaps the most important benefit of combining hydration with the right drinks is how it makes you feel day to day. It's not just about avoiding problems, but about gaining energy, focus, and a brighter mood. Many men find that when they replace just one soda or sugary drink a day with a mug of herbal tea or a glass of water, they're less tired after lunch, less irritable in the late afternoon, and more interested in connecting with friends or pursuing hobbies. Let's talk about practical ways to make hydration a habit, especially if it hasn't always come easily. One trick is to pair your drinks with daily routines. A cup of warm ginger tea before breakfast, a glass of water with every meal, or an herbal tea break as a restful afternoon ritual. You might even keep a thermos or pitcher nearby so you can sip without thinking about it. For those who like a bit of variety, alternating between hot and cold drinks or even making homemade iced teas can keep things interesting and enjoyable. Remember, you don't need to aim for perfection. Even small steps, like adding one extra glass of water or 1 cup of herbal tea each day, can create real change. If you're taking medication, especially diuretics or heart medicines, talk to your doctor about your hydration needs, as they may be higher than you think. Here's something else to consider. When you take the time to enjoy your drink, savoring the flavors, breathing in the steam, even sharing a mug with a friend, you're not just hydrating your body, you're nourishing your spirit, slowing down, and creating moments of calm and connection. This, too, is part of healthy aging. Let's not forget the social side. Many men rediscover the pleasure of afternoon tea with a partner, a friend, or even in a community group. Sharing a drink becomes a reason to pause, to listen, and to feel part of something larger. For some, it's a memory of family traditions. For others, it's a new ritual that brings comfort and purpose to the day. So as you consider which teas and drinks to add to your routine for better blood flow, remember that hydration is the foundation. By combining wise choices like circulation-boosting teas, juices, and simple water, you're giving your body the best possible chance to feel vibrant and strong today and every day. In our next segment, we'll look even closer at which drinks work best, how to prepare them, and how to blend them into routines you'll actually look forward to. The goal is not just better numbers at your next checkup, but a life that feels full of energy, clarity, and connection. Stay with me as we turn these simple habits into powerful change, 1 cup at a time. Now let's bring everything together and see what your days could truly look like when you put these lessons into action. Because here's the heart of it: choosing nourishing teas and hydrating drinks every day, and making hydration a gentle priority, will lead to better circulation, more energy, and a renewed sense of vitality for men over 60. That's not a distant hope, it's a real and achievable outcome. Picture yourself, perhaps tomorrow morning, standing at the kitchen counter. Instead of reaching automatically for another cup of coffee or a sweet soda, you choose a mug of steaming green tea. As the aroma rises, you take a slow, deep breath, feeling the gentle promise of something new. Maybe you add a splash of lemon or a hint of honey. Maybe later in the afternoon, you pour a tall glass of cool water with a slice of cucumber or a sprig of mint. It's not a chore, it's a small gift to your body, a pause that feels meaningful and intentional. And the benefits are not just hidden inside your veins. They ripple out to every part of your life. With each sip, you help your blood vessels stay open and flexible. Your heart beats a bit easier, your mind feels a bit clearer, and your body, from your head all the way down there, begins to work with you instead of against you. Many men describe a quiet warmth returning to their hands and feet. Some find that their legs don't ache after walks the way they used to, or that nighttime trips to the bathroom become less urgent, allowing deeper, more restful sleep. For others, the greatest benefit is confidence. Confidence in their body's ability to respond, whether that means more enjoyable time with a spouse, the energy to play with grandchildren, or simply the ability to get up and move without fear. There's a dignity in feeling strong and self-reliant, and something as simple as a cup of tea or a glass of water, chosen with care, can support that feeling day after day. Let's not forget how the act of preparing these drinks itself becomes a form of self-care. Setting the kettle to boil, choosing your favorite mug, watching the colors swirl as your tea steeps. These are small rituals, yes, but they ground you in the present, helping to lower stress and invite calm into the busyness of the day. And if you share these moments with a friend or loved one, the benefits multiply. Laughter and conversation flow more easily over a warm mug, and these connections are every bit as vital as the nutrients in your drink. And what about the science behind these changes? Study after study shows that green tea supports heart health, improves blood vessel flexibility, and even helps lower blood pressure. Beetroot juice boosts nitric oxide, a natural compound that widens blood vessels, increasing oxygen and nutrient delivery throughout the body. Hibiscus tea is packed with antioxidants, reducing inflammation and supporting the delicate inner lining of your veins and arteries. Even humble ginger tea can help blood flow, reduce aches, and soothe digestion, making you feel lighter and more at ease. But science only matters when it becomes real in your life. That's why it's so powerful to hear stories from men who've made these changes and found real results. There's Tom, who wrote in last winter. After 3 weeks of making hibiscus tea part of my morning, my doctor noticed my blood pressure was down. I noticed I wanted to take longer walks again. Or Luis, who switched out sugary drinks for homemade ginger tea and found not only his energy improved, but he felt less bloated and more in control of his days. And it's not just about numbers on a chart. It's about what those numbers mean for your freedom, your daily joy, your ability to keep doing the things you love. Every small change, every thoughtful cup of tea, every glass of water builds on itself. Over time, these habits create a foundation for health that lasts, even as the years go by. Maybe you're thinking, will it really matter for me? Can something so simple make a difference at my age? The answer, over and over, is yes. It's the consistent, gentle actions, repeated day after day, that deliver the biggest rewards. There's no need to overhaul your whole life at once. Just begin. Replace one drink, then another. Savor the ritual. Notice how your body responds, not overnight, but over the weeks and months to come. And let's talk about resilience, because that's one of the most valuable gifts these habits offer. As you stay hydrated, your immune system works more efficiently. Your muscles recover better from exercise or a day in the garden. Your skin stays softer. Your mind feels clearer. These are the little victories that add up, not just to more years in your life, but to more life in your years. Perhaps most important, as you care for your body with each thoughtful drink, you are sending yourself a powerful message. You matter. Your health matters. Your comfort, confidence, and happiness are worth this small, daily effort. And by caring for yourself, you show your family, your friends, and your community what it means to age with intention and grace. So let's bring this vision home. Imagine the next time your grandchildren visit, you offer them a cup of herbal iced tea you've made yourself. Imagine sitting with your partner on the porch, sharing stories and sipping something warm as the sun goes down. Picture yourself waking each day with a little more energy, a little more hope, a little more joy in the simple things. All of this is possible, and it starts with a decision today, right now, to make better teas and drinks a daily ritual. Hydration, paired with the right choices, is a foundation for renewed health and well-being, especially for men after 60. You have everything you need: the knowledge, the inspiration, and the tools. Now, take these lessons and put them into practice. A stronger, more vibrant, more connected life is waiting for you, one sip at a time. So, as we come to the end of this journey together, I'd like you to pause, breathe, and reflect for just a moment on everything we've explored. You've learned how something as simple as choosing the right teas and drinks and making hydration A quiet priority can help you regain energy, support your circulation, and rediscover a sense of vitality that feels truly your own. And now, the most important step is right in front of you. Putting this knowledge into gentle, loving action in your own life. Encourage yourself to take action and notice the change. Maybe you're already picturing your first cup of green tea tomorrow morning, or feeling curious about trying hibiscus, ginger, or beetroot juice for the first time. Perhaps you're remembering how it felt to share a quiet mug of tea with a friend or loved one in years past, and realizing it's time to bring that warmth and connection back into your daily routine. Whatever image comes to mind, let it be the start of something new, a fresh habit that signals to your body and your spirit, I'm choosing health and hope for myself, starting now. You don't have to make this a grand production. In fact, the most powerful changes are often the smallest ones: adding a mug of herbal tea to your afternoon, carrying a bottle of water with you on errands, or setting aside a few minutes to savor your favorite drink in peace. If you find yourself slipping back into old habits, don't let guilt or disappointment slow you down. Instead, treat each day as a new opportunity, a blank slate where you can begin again, one cup at a time. If you want to make the process more enjoyable, invite someone to join you. Maybe it's a partner, a neighbor, or a friend from your community center. Share what you've learned, swap recipes, or even make a standing date for tea and conversation once a week. The joy of healthy living is magnified when shared, and you'll find that encouragement flows naturally when you're not on the journey alone. As you integrate these habits into your day, pay attention not just to numbers on a chart, but to the quiet changes that unfold. Do you find yourself walking with a little more spring in your step? Do your hands and feet feel warmer and more alive? Are you sleeping more deeply, or waking up feeling refreshed and ready for what lies ahead? Are you enjoying more laughter and conversation with your loved ones, or feeling steadier, stronger, and more engaged with the world around you? These are not distant hopes. They are signs that your efforts are taking root, that your body is responding with gratitude to every small act of care. If there are challenges, moments of forgetfulness, busy days, or old cravings that resurface, remember that change is a process, not a finish line. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate every success, no matter how modest it may seem, and keep moving forward with patience and kindness. Over time, the cups of tea you savor, the water you sip, and the intention behind every choice will become part of who you are. Someone who chooses health, dignity, and joy at every stage of life. And don't forget, your story matters. If you discover a favorite blend, a new ritual, or an improvement you're proud of, share it with those around you, your family, your friends, or even in the comments here. You may be surprised at how your experience inspires others to take that first step too. Each of us has the power to be a beacon, to light the way for those who may feel uncertain or alone in their own health journeys. As we wrap up, let me remind you, the world is still full of possibility, no matter your age or your health history. You have so much left to experience, to give, and to enjoy. Each day brings the chance to build new memories, to strengthen connections, and to live with intention and purpose. And it all begins with the smallest of decisions: the drinks you choose, the care you show yourself, the willingness to try, to learn, and to grow. So as you finish this video, I hope you feel a gentle nudge to take action. Try that new tea. Fill up your water bottle. Set aside a few quiet minutes to check in with your body and mind. Encourage yourself to keep going, to notice the positive changes, and to share your progress with those you trust. Life is too precious to let it pass by in routine or regret. Let today be the day you say yes to the simple things that make all the difference. Thank you for being here with me, for opening your heart to new ideas, and for choosing to care for yourself in such an honest and thoughtful way. Your best days are not behind you, they are still ahead, waiting for you to reach out and claim them, one healthy choice at a time. So, pour yourself that cup, lift it to your lips, and toast to your own health, your own story, and the vibrant life that's yours to enjoy. You deserve it.